What's good, dude?
Not much, man. How are you doing?
Same. Not much is good. That's for sure.
Hey, but you got something to look forward to.
Yeah, what's that, Jordan?
You're going to be on Call Her Daddy.
Wait.
What?
I am?
I thought...
Did you set this up for me?
Wait. I
Dude,
thought you
look
already
up to-
were.
I could look up to Alex so much. She
no.
transferred out of Barstool Sports. And honestly, the fact that you would set me up with this opportunity to be on Call Her Daddy, that's
I didn't.
like the best.
I thought you
It
were
was
already
Steph,
on.
wasn't it?
No. I thought you were already on Call Her Daddy, right? What was it called? Oh, no.
No, don't wake Dad.
Oh.
Wake Daddy.
Don't wake Daddy.
Jordan.
I forgot.
Silly face. Yeah.
Son
So
of a
today,
bitch. Today.
if you're listening to this
Right now.
on Wednesday,
Wednesday.
the
What's today?
8th,
No, the 6th.
6th, Wednesday the 6th. Once you're done listening to our podcast, which is awesome.
Yeah.
By the
for
way,
sure. It's a
definitely
banger.
it's banging out for 100. That felt actually good.
Yeah.
Once you're done listening to us, hop over to Don't Wake Daddy and check out my episode where I am featured and play a little board game and
Anywhere you get podcasts, literally
Yeah.
anywhere, like your
Apple,
refrigerator,
Spotify.
has
Your refrigerator
Spotify on it.
has Spotify on it, of
Yeah.
course.
Anywhere.
You could buy a CD of it
I don't
at
think
Best
so.
Buy,
That's
right?
probably not
No,
probably not a thing.
You
You
download
could
it on
definitely-
your Zune.
You could definitely email us at 2fucking-idiots-pod, and we could definitely send you a link or two, or maybe.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
could
know
send you
if
some
you're
links.
Confused.
All right. Well, so before we start the show, do this for us.
Uh-oh.
Subscribe to the channel. Hit the
Subscribe.
like button.
Do it.
And leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, please. We'd greatly appreciate it. Just be as honest as you can, as
Yep.
long as it's 5 stars. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just like
Just rip us a new one, as long
yeah.
as it's nice. And
yeah,
not mean.
exactly. So
Also-
we love you, fucking.
Subscribe to Don't Wake Daddy. Call Her Daddy doesn't need any more subscribers. So
Yeah, fuck Call Her Daddy. That show's trash.
yeah, fuck.
Don't Wake Daddy's way better. So
Yeah.
listen to them.
Don't Wake
all
Daddy's
right.
where it's at. So let's do this. Let's start the show.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
You were like, if you just turn this down to nothing, and then you can't hear me. And I was like, I can still hear you. It's just faint, I guess.
You know, that's disappointing because I definitely turned that down to watch TV while I was in my last couple minutes of training, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I really hope they didn't just hear damn, look at them titties in the background or something from a TikTok I was watching, you know?
Is that what you watch on TikTok?
I mean, it's not my fault that TikTok shows me a lot of beautiful, smart women dancing and whatnot. All right.
I started a TikTok like 2 years ago, whenever the hell it was popular.
Sure.
And that was all I was seeing. It was just tickle
wet
bitties everywhere. And then I got nervous because you were like, I don't know, man, the Russians are fucking listening. And
was
I
I
was
the one that said that? I did delete my initial TikTok.
so did I. I was like, you know what? I don't need it. I have a job. Why do I need this? But then
Yeah.
I downloaded it again, probably because you were like, nah, it's cool, man. The Russians
it's
said
cool now.
They're not listening.
It's at this point, they've got us. All right.
For sure.
I've agreed to some terms that gave all of my information to the Russians probably years ago. Okay.
Oh,
Anyways.
no doubt. But when I re-downloaded it, I couldn't remember my previous anything. So I had to start from scratch. And let me tell you, I take pride in the fact that my TikTok is nothing but funny people and science things.
Nerds.
Every
yeah.
once in a while there'll be a girl and I'll be like, how did you get in here?
Well, usually she's dressed as Luke Skywalker, but sexy as fuck, right?
Yeah, I think
I
it
can
is
see that.
just depending on your likes and what you typically view, I guess. And I'm happily married, so I do not partake.
Yeah, all of my TikToks are about being a good dad and staying motivated and how to make a lot of money. Those are the only things I see on my TikTok, all right? So
That's good. Well,
Addison Rae hasn't popped up on mine in quite some time. Thank you very much.
is that I don't know who that is actually. I know who Charlie D'Amelio is. I know who that is.
Dude, you're lying right now.
I probably know where to see her, honestly. I don't know.
She's the movie star starring in the brand new remake of She's All That.
Is that with Amanda Bynes? I don't remember.
No. That's She's the Man. Who are you? Do I even know you? She's
I was
All
so
That
close.
is with. You were really close. Freddie Prinze Jr. and the other girl, I don't remember her name, but when you took her glasses off, she was beautiful, remember? And it was
Mandy Moore.
Kiss me out on the moonlit twilight.
I don't remember a lot of those movies. You know what I do remember, though? You mentioned Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
He was in that movie Summer Catch.
Yes, he should. With Jessica Biel?
Jessica Biel, and I think Shaggy was in it. That fucking guy, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew Lillard, I believe.
Oh, I love that guy.
dude.
I thought you meant he was like, better throw the ball before she turned into a killer.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, exactly.
No, dude, that movie had two different lives in my lifetime, right?
Sure.
So, Summer Catch, I watch it when I'm like 11. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen that movie fucking 39 years ago. At the very end,
No, don't do it.
At the very end, Freddie Prinze Jr. is throwing like a perfect game or no hitter or something at like in a minor league situation. He's got like scouts and shit, and like it's his time. You know what I mean? He's gonna get bumped up or whatever the fucking premise of the movie is, and he leaves like in the middle of like the 6th, 7th inning or whatever.
Yeah,
to go chase
he
after
pitched
Jessica
like
Biel.
7 2/3 or something.
Yeah, he just leaves, and as an 11-year-old, I was like, "Fuck that! I am finishing that game. There is no way I'm leaving." But now thinking about it as an adult who kind of understands other things, I'd be like, I wouldn't even have started the game. I would have been like, sorry, Miss Beal, where would you like to go for dinner?
Yeah. Well, I guess we're talking about Jessica Biel specifically. But I was going to say maybe that's like your optimistic, married, happily lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm like, that's the stupidest guy in the world. Like, why would you? If she was worth it, you could just give her a call when she lands. All right.
I was
perfect game.
I was so into baseball that like girls or anything had nothing to do with my life. I was just like, do you realize the benefits of throwing a perfect game while there are scouts there? I mean, didn't Matthew Lillard explain this to you?
Oh my gosh. For your chance to play in the pros, there's absolutely no way I'm going after Jessica Biel.
Yeah. No.
Jessica Alba though? I can be talked into that.
Couple of different Jessicas. I mean, it's pretty much shaped our lives. So
I gotta say that I've been watching All the Smoke, that podcast, Showtime Basketball. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
It's those two guys that are awesome.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes and oh god, I can't think of his name.
Smokey Robinson,
but they call him Jack, I think. But
yeah,
Smokey Robinson. Yeah. They do awesome interviews, and they did one with Shannon Sharp, and he was like, I'm not doing it, dude. Don't get excited. I'm just like, I'm not doing it. So
doing what?
Okay, don't even get me started, dude. All right? Listen to me. I'm not gonna do it. So they're talking to him and they're like, what were the sacrifices you made for football? And he was like, skill. I can't.
Just fucking answer the question.
And he just was like, he sacrificed everything. He was like, my kids, my wife, is like, they understood where my priorities were, and they knew I love them, but my number one priority and my number one love is football, and they all took a backseat to that. And he was like, that's the Hall of Fame mentality.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it works for some people. Some people can accept that, and that works. I mean, I think it's true for a lot of these guys. Like, your first love is the game.
Yeah.
And everything else has to kind of fit around that, so it's interesting.
I mean, it definitely works for the people that it works for. Right now, there's like a 7-Eleven clerk who's just like, My wife and kids know that football is my life. And they're like, Larry, you're not in the NFL. Like,
my fantasy team is doing great this year.
Yeah. Speaking of that, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back. This is episode 52.
Yep.
52. I said 52 to Steph earlier, and she's like, didn't you guys just have 50? And I was like, yeah. And then we had 51, and now we're on 52.
52. You know
so
what I mean?
That means, with 52 being the number, Robbie, you wanna say it?
Well, I mean, this is just a pretty obvious one for the Bears. Who had a big dub on Sunday.
Big dub.
A real big dub. It was nice. We're gonna go with our guy Khalil Mack.
Whoa.
I know that might have sounded a little crazy. I heard him in an interview once say it's not Khalil, it's Khalil. Okay, so
honestly, the second pronunciation is more intimidating to me.
Because I'm like, oh,
Khalil
Khalil
Drogo.
Yeah. Call Mac, you know what I mean? So, big ups to him. Obviously, we gave up like
our entire future
to get him, and then someone sucks at the Bears, and we haven't figured out who yet. So, was it Trubisky? We don't know. Is it Fields? Not sure. Nagy, Pace, all of them. It's really up in the air at this point.
He's like the guy. Like when he came in 2018, man, it was just like lights out. Oh my god! And now it's systemically like the same team basically. Yeah. With like a few changes, and it's
with
just
like
somehow
a little bit worse offensive line.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just seems like maybe they're hurt. Honestly, I'm surprised they're not hurt every fucking day, which they probably are.
Yeah.
Which is why cortisone exists. Get shot up and get on the fucking ball.
Get on the field. Get your Lipital, what's it called? Aperol.
I don't know.
Shoot that shit up and get on the field.
Yeah.
I think I've said a friend from high school's married to an offensive lineman in the NFL.
Yeah.
And was on the Bears, but now he plays for Washington. And it's like he's way happier, I feel like. And they might even be worse than we are. He's just like, I think, happy to be out of Chicago.
I mean, I played golf a couple times this weekend, and one of the times we were talking, it was like the 16th hole, and randomly it was like, so the Bears going to do good tomorrow? And then we all just were like, remember 2018? Remember how fun that was? What happened? What the fuck? And one of the guys was like, honestly, it was a blast to wake up every Sunday, fucking wake up. He's like, even if the other team had the ball, I was like, yeah, we're going to get it back. We're going to intercept this ball right now, or we're going to get a fumble. And that's exactly how it felt. And now it's not like that at all.
It's the opposite of that. When we have the ball, I'm like, they're going to get the ball back for sure. Oh man!
So yeah, I golfed a few times, dude, and
go ahead and you want to know what? Go ahead and say it, Jordan.
I'm just gonna say it.
Go ahead and go say it.
I played pretty mediocrely on Saturday.
Okay.
Honestly, dude, I'm starting to think golf is too long. It's like 3 holes too long for me,
bro. You're the guy who, when I used to play, be like, I'm going to play 9 holes, you'd be like, what's your fucking problem?
I know.
You pansy.
I think
if you're not playing at 18, don't even play.
I think it's just like stressful.
Yeah.
Just 15 be like holes? Constantly like, oh, man, I hope I don't fucking suck on this next hole.
Seriously.
I think that's what it is. But anyway, Saturday's fun, whatever.
Yeah.
Sunday, though.
You go out for a birthday round. Yeah.
Jared.
Jared
took me to a golf course out here, like a nice place. Dude, this place, super nice. Like the course is fine, everything's good. They had golf carts with fucking like screens on the fucking thing, right?
I want to try that so bad.
Dude, get this. What do you do when you go golfing? You fucking pick up your cart, you go to fucking your car, you put your golf shit in it, and then you go to the fucking thing. They had like a GPS system in this fucking golf cart where if you were in a path that wasn't a drivable path, it literally like stopped your fucking cart. You can only go like 2 miles an hour. So I like go to the parking lot, and I'm like driving along. Oh, this is a nice place. And I go past like this barrier, and it's literally, dude, 2 miles an hour. And I'm literally like, what did I just do? And on the screen, it's like, no golf carts in the parking lot. And I'm like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to get my golf shit? Like, I don't know. Anyway, it was fucking crazy. Every time you got near a green, it was like, no golf carts near the greens.
Damn.
It was definitely way more intense than it needs to be, honestly. I told Jared at that point, why don't you just put me on like a fucking roller coaster track and then like you just drive me around. Don't make it seem like I have like autonomy over my own life.
Exactly.
And you're just going to slow me down when we're going downhill. Like it was
just a perfect. You know what? It's a perfect representation of America today. If I want a GPS tracker implanted into my golf cart, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, first hole, par 5. We parred it. Like
the first one.
It's a short ass par 5. It was like 330 yards. Like it was not a par 5.
Wow.
Not 100% sure. Although
so
this is one of those,
and this is invalid.
This is one of those courses where it's like ladies tee, white tees, blue tees, black tees. Like way fucking far. Like if you were to shoot from back there, it'd be a par 7 if you really wanted to.
621 yards or something crazy.
So get a par first hole. Awesome. Feeling cool. Second hole, I have like this pretty long putt, and I fucking nail it for a birdie. A birdie, dude. And we're paired up with these people that are the worst golfers I have ever seen, and that is saying so much, man. I've seen us play.
Yeah, that's enough.
Stug and Marino play.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah, even worse actually.
But that's not even their fault. They've only played 3 times in their lives. These guys have like clubs and obviously a lot of money apparently.
They like know the words.
Yeah.
Like, go, sit.
check.
Yeah. Simmer, come into it.
Yeah. So this one guy's like, we're self-deprecating also.
Of course.
We're just like, yeah, we suck or whatever. So I get a birdie, this guy's like, yeah, that guy, he's better than he says he is or whatever. And I'm like, no, dude, it's seriously like, obviously I'm trying to get the ball in the hole, but that's not going to happen. The third hole is like a 290-yard fucking par 4, and I drove the green.
Dude, fuck you, okay? You fucking asshole.
Dude.
I'm done with you,
literally
bro.
Like 15 feet from the pin. And the guy that previously was like, this guy's better. He was like, did he tell you he was this good at golf? Like he was, and I'm
classic
sitting there,
Reno resident. I'm
sitting there like, dude, I swear to God, this is not normal.
You're a fucking
but
prick,
I birdied that hole for sure because I 2-putted it because I was scared as shit that I was gonna, crush it and whatever.
Yeah.
But, ultimately, I had 3 birdies, 2 pars. Shot like a 94.
Dude,
it's like 94-ish. I'm sure there's a few ones that I like lost or whatever, but ultimately, super fun day. Those guys were terrible. They lost 190 balls. Like, there's no way they didn't.
Yeah,
like
it happens sometimes.
The one dude would tee off, and I swear to God, dude, if 90 degrees is straight, he was hitting like a 17-degree fucking straight slice. Like,
no, dude,
just so fucking bad.
Oh. Man,
I don't know what his deal was, but it's really awkward being like semi-supportive when you're like, ooh.
Yeah, like when I do something really bad and someone says something supportive, I'm like, don't fucking kiss me on my mouth after fucking talking some shit, okay? Get that shit out of your mouth. I don't want to hear it. Just be like, yeah, that sucks. Yeah. That's what I want to hear. Because that's what's the truth, and that's how I feel all the time, not just when I'm playing golf. What?
Yeah, that's true. But yes, it was really awkward. There was a part where we were like 30 yards ahead of him, and he just was like lining up with like a 2-iron right behind us. And one of them like sailed like near us, but nothing crazy. Probably like 50 feet away, honestly.
Yeah.
And they did it one more time, which is obviously probably not like good to be like, hey guys, heads up, you guys are in the fairway 40 yards ahead of me. But as soon as he hit it, like he just like dribbled it in front of him, and Jared's like, I think we're all right.
Did you give them a card for our podcast?
I did not, because that's why I'm talking shit about them.
Yeah,
right now.
I was gonna say good call. Well, if you hopefully stumble across this, you 2 golfers, I just want to say, on behalf of Jordan and 2 fucking idiots, you fucking suck at golf, guys.
Dude,
you're bad.
They were like the worst golfers on top of the worst golfers. Like they would hit a bad drive, put another ball down, hit another bad drive, put another ball down, and I was like, dude, are we playing 6 balls every hole? Like,
yeah, what are we doing here?
The fuck are we doing? Like at one point, there was like Jared and I on the green, and there's like 6 other balls, like just randomly, and they're like, oh, I'll putt it from here, I'll chip it from over here, and I'm like, quit it! What the fuck are you
not
doing?
on a nice course when you're playing with 2 random people.
Yeah,
that's how I play by myself. Like if I go out, I'll like hit a couple different ones, and you know what I mean. Especially, I actually played 9 holes today.
Oh god,
and
I
was
it.
I hadn't played in like 2 weeks, and I read your text while I was working today, and I was like, I'm going to play some fucking golf tonight.
That's hilarious.
But I was literally, by the time I got back, the only person on the golf course.
Yeah,
because it was kind of rainy and a little bit like just kind of dark, and so there was 2 cars in the parking lot when I got there, and by the time I was done, the guy working was just putting on the putting green. He's like,
really?
you're done already? It took me like 45 minutes to get through 9 holes. It was awesome. But
that's hilarious.
but yeah, I was just like, I'll hit a couple, chip this one, trying to keep track of all of them in my head. But
yeah, is that what you've been doing this week? Just thinking about golfing, and now you finally golfed?
Well, so I hurt my back. Remember, I'm an old man.
Again?
My back was hurting. No, before. So I didn't go, and then
there
I
are
just
listeners to this podcast that don't listen every podcast, so we need to kind of catch them up. Maybe we can start like a previously on 2 Fucking Idiots, just like a tiny clip.
I don't want to because I just like to forget these podcasts happen when we're done with them, and just put them out into the universe, and just black them out from memory. So.
Sounds good. Go ahead. Anyway, your back was hurting.
But yeah,
now
and so I took some time off. Stretched it out, got my life in order, texted an ex,
Ooh,
and
nice.
then it was nice. It was good. It's kind of like a whole character arc. You know, I just had a low and a high.
Yeah.
And so then today I was feeling pretty good, and I was hoping no one would be there, so I just ran out and played 9 holes real fast.
Nice.
It was okay. Wasn't a 92. I wasn't on pace. I didn't hit fucking 2 birdies and 3 pars and pull my dick out and do a helicopter on the green in front of some 2 random dudes.
I will tell you one thing right now. It is so easy to get a low score when you have good scores along the way. It's like when you get 2 birdies right away, you're like, I'm halfway there, honestly.
I'm in the
Holy
green.
Shit.
Because usually I'm like, how many double bogeys can I get and still finish with 50, right?
Yeah, for sure. It was a good time though. I was exhausted, and I don't think I want to play golf for like another month. Honestly,
sure.
It is such a time-consuming goddamn sport, and I have such a hard time sitting through like a movie. I can't I used to be like what you're saying, where it's because I didn't ever golf. So
true.
I would golf once a fucking 6 months, and so when I finally did, I was like, "This is fun." Yeah. But now that I've golfed
play
like
27,
now that I've golfed like 3 times over the last, I mean, me and you played what 3 or 4 times or whatever when you were here, and like now I'm just like, I suck. It's not even worth it. What's the point? It's hot, it's smoky. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, for real. Is the smoke still a factor?
It kind of comes and goes. It's weird. Saturday morning it was really clear, and then by like noon it got kind of murky again. But nothing as bad as it was when you were here.
Oh, great.
Nothing.
Perfect
as bad
timing.
As that was fucking horrible.
Just my luck, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
listen, man.
Nice.
Just come back out. It'll be nice-ish, I think.
I'm gonna wait for like winter 2023. I think
it's starting to get chilly here.
Is it?
At night, like for real, it gets like fucking 31 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to start softball on Friday. And it'll be fine, like, because you're running around and stuff. But I brought it up to the group. I was like, hey, guys, just so you know, like, it's going to get fucking cold here at night. Like, just to remind you. And everybody's like, it doesn't get that cold. And I was like, 31 degrees is fucking chilly when you're
buckle up.
Like when it was previously 75. Like that is a weird feeling to have to like you have to plan for the future out here. It's weird when you're
I was a little chilly
going out.
When we got tacos and it was like we sat outside it was like 71 degrees.
Yeah,
so
it gets a little chilly. It's weird out here, man. I don't know.
That's crazy. You're all geared up. You're ready to go for softball?
Yes and no. I'm excited to do something that I should be still capable of doing.
Slow pitch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm also like not excited at the thought that I'm going to be like come to the realization that I just forgot how to play again. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
Like,
wondering. It's like
I could still fucking mash though, so I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. Would I swing and miss? Maybe. I don't know. Should I? No. Can I? Possibly.
Is it going to be embarrassing? For sure.
Maybe. Maybe I'll just get hurt and just sit out the whole year.
Good idea.
That'd
That
be a good
sounds
idea,
fun.
honestly. I'm just
Yeah.
going to trademark that right now.
You should just be on the bench. You could be the GM or the.
I was the
whatever,
third
manager.
base coach like every time we were on like, kicking for kickball.
Yeah.
And like people would laugh at me, but I just came back to me, man. I was literally like, guys, 2 outs. We're running on anything. Like I was just saying like
Yeah, of course.
those type of stuff. And then of
I wanna
course I
s-
was hamming it up a little bit, but I was
going to say, I
was
want to
fun.
see you on third base. Like, go home, go
Yeah.
home.
yeah. I was I'm glad we're doing it on Friday nights this time.
Yeah.
Because previously it was on Monday nights. And I don't know if you know this, but Monday nights are the worst thing ever.
Hey, I feel that pretty hard right this very second. So,
Honestly, the only thing worse would be Sunday night, just because there's an entire week of work ahead of you. But
yeah, exactly.
knowing that it's a Friday night and we don't have to go to work Sunday, or Saturday, it should be a little bit more relaxed and like fun. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hope we're
Yeah.
in like a shitty league. Like honestly, I don't want to see anybody fucking with like their own monogrammed cleats. Like I don't want to see that.
I'm interested to see if some people like bring the thunder at pitching, like push it, and you're like, all right, bro, then let's fucking do it then. Go ahead and throw it hard then.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be soft pitch. But I think it's harder to hit the ones that rainbow.
yeah. It's
You know
a
what I
little
mean?
weird.
The ones that fucking like
It's like
the
counterintuitive.
rookie.
You think you're gonna fucking crush it.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking Rookie of the Year.
That's what I said.
You said The Rookie, which is
I'm
a
not
different
talking about
movie.
Kevin Costner, okay?
It's not him, bro. That was
Yes.
Dennis Quaid.
Nicolas Cage.
Remember, he was throwing the ball next to the
96.
fucking
And it's like
speedometer meter
said
thing.
76, and then it's like, bro, I watched that movie
96.
like 6 days ago. Dog.
Did you?
I'm telling you, at work,
That's
I'm
a
really
good-ass
struggling,
movie.
and it's so good. I'm a sucker for a sports movie.
Dude.
That's how I ended up finding out about that fucker that was fucking jerking off in his car and died on his way home to go to church with his mom.
Dude,
That fucking idiot.
I would say this right now. Sports movies like that are so fun to watch, and Disney knows how to fucking do them.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
Oh my God. They will fucking tear at your goddamn heart.
The greatest game ever played with Shia LaBeouf.
I'm not
Dude,
watching
that
it.
golf movie. You're watch it tonight. Don't
not-
go to bed.
I'm not
You
doing
don't need it.
No, I'm not doing it. I can't do
Oh
it.
my god.
It's too much, man. I hate the feeling of like they got me again, motherfuckers.
Yeah, every single time too.
Like the kids on that in the Rookie, like the kids that are on his team, like come together to
Oh,
like help
yeah.
the coach. Like
if we win sectionals,
Yeah.
you try out. And his son is the fucking stupid kid from 2 Men and a Baby. What's that called? 2.5 Men with
I was like, I don't know
Char-
what that movie.
Charlie H.I.V.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long
man.
time, but that was my dream. Maybe I'll just do it. I don't know. I'll find a speedometer out here and fucking just
Oh, I
throw
thought you meant,
baseballs
like,
at it.
Get super rich, and then your brother, that's a single dad, can come live with you.
Is that
And you can
the
support
story?
us of 2.5 Men.
Is it? He's a brother?
Yeah. The
When does
brothers.
Will and Grace come in? Is that like the same people? I feel like
that
it's
was
probably-
that was when they were young and experimental. So I think,
every time Steph watches Will and Grace, I'm like, oh, Dharma and Greg.
yeah, literally, dude.
And she's like,
And-
it's not. I'm like, I don't even know either one of
Yeah.
those, but
Two
honestly,
guys,
they
a girl
could
at
be.
a pizza place.
I was like, oh, that's interesting.
And now I know that guy is Aaron Hotchner from Criminal Minds, and he's just like, Dharma, there's been a murder.
You're a Criminal Minds guy. You are.
Yeah.
I didn't even ever watch that show, and you were like, what?
No, I didn't say what.
Yeah, you were. You were.
I was
upset with
like,
me.
fuck you, Jordan, you stupid face. Yeah, like slap on some sort of cop drama, and I'm in.
I'm the same way with Law and
Blue
Order.
Bloods.
Original.
The which one?
Original
The original?
Law and Order.
Okay.
Yeah. Get the fuck
Dude,
out of
they're-
here with your special victims unit.
They're bringing back Elliot Stabler, and I think it's about to get steamy. And all I'm saying is if we don't get a full-on 20-minute uncut hardcore sex scene, I'm talking real penetration between Stabler and Benson, then what was it all for? You know what I mean?
What are
why,
we doing here, folks?
Why did we film the show for 31 years if we're not just going to show a little P and some V?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know it's not great for her mental health. And I know that he's got issues. He's a little bit bipolar. You know what I mean? But
she's a little bit rock and roll. I get it.
exactly. But it's like they need to just for that one electric moment, you know?
I
Anyway.
think I don't know who those people are, but
Oh.
I'm just going to say, yep.
Yeah, just trust me when I say you would definitely want to see them have sex with each other for sure.
I think my
So,
dad used to like Angie Harmon. Do you know who that is? She was on like, I don't even know. I think it was Law and Order. I think she was like one of the prosecutors. She had like a raspy-ish voice.
Sure.
And my
Was she
mom-
like, hey? Did she have like a New York accent?
Yep.
Hey, he's guilty.
Yeah, she
Something like that.
moonlighted as a pizza delivery boy.
Hey, that's $29.50.
Not including tip.
Bitch.
Anyway, hey, dude, we're around 30 minutes in here.
Are we?
Episode 52. And
Khalil.
this is, I think it's time, you know.
Return.
I think you ask a question.
Oh.
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
That guy is a fucking idiot.
That's not the right.
What?
What?
But the answer is yes, I am ready for
Sounds good. All right. Fucking facts. Here we go.
fucking facts. Let's get it.
Dude, I have
All right.
such a good one,
All right.
but I am so scared.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
You're going
complicated.
first this week because I'm excited to hear it.
I don't know, man. All right. In honor of episode 52,
Oh, no.
I've had this in my brain for the last, 4 episodes. So really, 2 weeks. It's not that big of a deal.
Hey, that's a long time for guys with our attention span.
That's
So.
true. Episode 52, I thought it'd be good to talk about, 52 cards in a deck, right?
Yes.
Oh, God, this is so hard. So,
Okay.
52 factorial. Do you know what that is? Like the little fucking exclamation point in
Exclamation
math?
point. 52, 51, 50, 49.
Yeah, so it's like 52 times 51 times 50 times whatever.
Yep.
That number is so fucking huge. I'm not going to be able to figure it. I could just do all the digits. 8065. No, I'm just kidding. It is such a big number that it literally means that any single time you've ever shuffled a deck of cards, it has been there's a good probability that exact order has never been duplicated in the history of fucking shuffling cards.
What?
Dude, it's crazy to think about, but if you really think about it, if they're in order, ace through king, the entire fucking, so force it, but just move one of those cards out of the way, that's a different iteration of those cards. You know what I mean?
And then anywhere you slice it into the deck, each card is different. Yeah,
exactly.
dude.
So anytime,
Holy
and
shit.
that blows my mind because fucking Wyatt Earp was fucking playing poker back in the day. And how many times have you shuffled a deck of cards in your life?
Yeah.
200-300 times probably, just in general.
I mean, I'm not a fucking back alley card shark, but I've done it a few times. Yeah.
And that's so crazy to me. But the craziest part is there's been a couple people that try to help visualize, similar to the 31 or the billion seconds being 32 years thing.
Yeah.
This is way more complicated, but I'm just gonna read it because I can't do it by myself.
You're a numbers guy, and I'm smart.
Dude,
So
this is so fucking hard. Okay, here we go. There's 2 of them, but I think I want to just read one. But
okay.
if you like it, maybe I'll read the other one too. All right. If you were to start counting seconds to pass time, start shuffling a deck of cards. Every billion years, which already you're just ridiculous. Every billion years, deal yourself a 5-card poker hand. Each time you get a royal flush, buy yourself a lottery ticket. So remember, every billion years you put out 5
once,
cards.
Once a billion years.
And it says a royal flush occurs 1 out of every 649,740 hands. So you're talking an insane amount of time. So every time you get a royal flush, which is already ridiculous because you got to wait a billion years to even put out the fucking cards.
I haven't gotten one yet. But
every time you buy yourself a lottery ticket, if that lottery ticket wins the jackpot, throw a grain of sand into the Grand Canyon. Keep it going until you've filled the entire canyon with sand, and then remove 1 ounce of rock from Mount Everest. Now empty the canyon and start all over again. When you've leveled Mount Everest, look at the timer, and you still have 5 bajillion seconds. It's basically saying like how many seconds that would be.
Oh my God.
You barely made a dent. Basically, if you were to repeat that entire step 255 times, you would still be looking at like a third of that. Like, it's
way,
dude. It's not even like the visualization doesn't even help.
Oh,
because it's too long.
So vast. It's like
I'm gonna read the other one.
Okay.
The other one, Vsauce on YouTube. He's got some really like. It's a little bit more friendly visualizations than me just explaining it. He has 2 basically like diagrams of showing what these are.
Sure.
But this one says, start by picking your favorite spot on the equator. You're going to walk around the world, but take a very leisurely pace at 1 step every billion years. So 1 step every billion years. Make sure you pack a deck of playing cards so you can get a few trillion hands of solitaire between steps. It says, after you complete 1 trip around the world, remove 1 drop of water from the Pacific Ocean. Now do that same thing again. Walk around the world a billion years, blah, blah, blah. Remove 1 drop from the Pacific Ocean until you continue until the ocean is empty. When it is, take 1 sheet of paper and place it flat on the ground. Now fill the ocean back up and start the entire process all over again, adding a sheet of paper to the stack each time you've emptied the ocean. Do this until the stack reaches the earth and the sun. Take a glance. Such a ridiculous fucking thing, dude. You'd have to do that like 1,000 times for it to even make a dent.
To touch the sun?
Dude.
I don't even want to say my fact anymore. I
was so excited about this one, but do you understand what I'm coming from right now?
Yes.
This is too complicated for my dumb brain to figure out and say in a friendly way.
Unfathomable.
It's
even
basically
the fathoming
infinity,
that we're
honestly.
doing. Yeah, I mean, for 52 cards.
Yeah, that's it.
the crazy thing. Oh my gosh, I just want to cry.
Yeah, it's.
What if I seriously cried?
But seriously, Vsauce, I should put the fucking link in it.
Yeah, why not? Throw it down below.
It's like a 4-minute video, and he has like a cool like cartoon version of what I'm talking about. So it's a little bit easier to understand, but it's still just astronomically insane. You would never comprehend it on your own.
For once in my life,
yeah,
I can honestly say that I have a better chance of getting laid than whatever than shuffling the same deck of cards twice. It feels nice to be on the positive side of that for once.
Dude, you are killing it.
Compared to that, I am murdering the game. So
yeah, it's man. I think about this now that I know these facts, partly at least. It's just why bother with any other fact? Like this is.
I hear them randomly.
Crazy.
I hear the facts that we have randomly in different things.
Yeah.
They'll like randomly throw something out there, and I'm like, oh, Jordan taught me that. Sorry, my sister's texting me, hey, Megs, shut the hell up, okay? Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. I got to recover. I need a drink.
I typically like to write like a few bullet points about facts or the idiots just so I can kind of riff and not be reading it word for word. But this one, I was like, there's no way I'm going to need like a note card cheat sheet to fucking do this. There's no way.
You got a teleprompter.
There's no way. It's too complicated. Even the guy that fucking thought this up, like he could have made it easier, but he made it even more complicated. I don't know.
Dang.
Maybe it isn't an easier way, but the funny part is like you take the water, or first of all, you walk around the entire world every billion years, you take a step. Like that's already like
one step every billion years. Yeah,
but then you take one drop out of the ocean,
and you do that until the paper stacks to the sun 6 times.
No, 255. Wait,
250
1,000 times.
1,000?
But you have to empty the ocean every single time before you can even put a piece of paper down.
Bro, I'm having a panic attack, bro. You can't be saying this shit to me. I've already been feeling like insignificant, okay? And now it's like a deck of cards is my daddy right now,
Yeah,
okay?
for real. The next time you see a deck of cards, you're going to be like, oh, my God. There
I used
they are.
I used to love playing blackjack, and that'll never happen again.
Well,
And it's thank you, and you're the worst.
I just like to think that there has been a few times where people have shuffled cards, and it's been the same, but nobody knew, you know?
Well, yeah, how could you? That's the point of shuffling, right?
It's just
I just feel like you have to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
Can we just make a like shuffling robot that also displays the cards after it's done and just let that go? I just want to see it happen.
For fucking 955 billion kajillion trillion years?
Yeah, dude. A Brazilian years.
All right. Well, I think that this is a perfect, like things that would take way too long. So for me, this is a perfect transition into my fucking fact.
Nice. Okay.
That's a fucking fact, is what I meant to say earlier. So, you remember
Jared's
when we were in
gonna
band?
catch that. And he's
he's
gonna
gonna
text you.
Oh God, he's gonna fuck my ass up, dude.
Uh-oh.
Honestly.
All right, you're in band. What?
Remember when we were in band? Sometimes we play a song and it just felt like it dragged on forever. It'd be like DCL Coda, and then you'd have to go back to the beginning and play to the Fine, and then jump over to some other bullshit.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like the clarinets, and
it
it's like a slow
repeats.
song. Oh, great, let's run it back again. And so then it's like the trumpets are sitting there playing whole notes while the flutes are fluttering over. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes
We
I
were
feel
in
like
band.
We were in band. These classical pieces of music just felt like they took forever, which is relevant because I've discovered the world's longest running performance.
What?
The problem is that it's not near done, but when it is done, it'll have played for 639 years. So it started in September of 2001 and will go until 2640. The guy John Cage, who wrote it, named it As Slow as Possible.
Nice.
And literally there's like months between chord changes. And my whole thought process on this is like, give it a fucking rest, dude. 639 years?
That's what he should have called it, because I'm sure there's some long rests in this piece.
He also wrote a piece called 433, 4'33" quotation marks.
Yeah.
It's a 4.5 minute song that's all whole rests, or in layman's terms, silence. It's fucking silence for 4.5 minutes. And people are probably like swallowing his dick over this. They're like,
so deep.
You're such an artist. I haven't heard silence like that since the day I was born. It's like, I wish I could go back to the day he was born.
Wait.
And tell his mother not to teach him any music. I wouldn't kill him.
I would imagine there's still a conductor who's like,
for the 4.5 minutes, there's
like,
got to be, right?
not pointing to the flutes. Every 2 seconds, he's like telling everybody quieter.
Yeah, right. He's like quieter. If it's like longer than 4 minutes and 33 or shorter than 4:33, like he doesn't do an exact fucking 134 beats per minute or whatever, they probably
crazy.
cut his head off in front of everyone. They're like, it's so avant-garde.
So is he an artist, or is it he's just an annoying composer?
I don't know. I think maybe he never understood music well enough. So he was like, whole notes, whole rests, slap them on a piece of paper, and they'll call it art. And it's working for him.
Wow.
So I think
there
we
a
should do our
fermata
next
at the
podcast.
end?
Yeah, probably. It'll just go forever.
Music
Like-
humor. Ugh.
Yeah, right? Do people just go to it and just listen to the same chord for however long, for
hold
months?
on. Get back to this the other one. What is playing this song?
It's an organ, an automated organ. They added pipes to it in 2008 to like sustain it or something. Literally, the whole organ wasn't even built yet when they started playing it. That's how long it takes for them to get to the right notes, dude.
That doesn't, dude. That's just That's the noise that like dogs hear that
Yeah.
we can't hear. That's what that organ is. Like if it's months in between chord changes, you'll just be like, "What the fuck is somebody's microwave on? What the hell is that noise?" 'Cause
Seriously.
it's just a constant tone, or I don't know.
I think
man.
so.
I'm gonna
It's
have to
just they say
Google this.
months between chord changes. Months.
That
So
doesn't
the
make-
same chord for this is probably a kid that like it was the same kid that was like reminding your teacher that there was homework last night. That was like probably writing papers for no fucking reason.
Sure.
It's a real piece of shit is what it is.
Why even
okay?
stop at 639 years? Like just why not just make it
Forever.
infinite at this point?
Yeah. I hope they do, I guess. Who
I hope an
cares?
asteroid crashes right into this fucking organ just to, prove a point.
I gotta say that
He'll have a backup organ that's just like
yeah, it's like still playing. Like I knew this was gonna happen. I gotta say that I can confidently proclaim
yeah.
that this is for sure the worst thing that has ever happened in history
Yeah.
in
Especially
September of
2001.
2001. Yeah. So if we're talking September 2001, this was
Yeah.
the biggest mistake ever made. Yeah.
For sure. It's definitely the most impactful on our
Yeah.
lives. So
Oh yeah. And yeah, if I could erase one thing from September 2001, it would be the start of this project.
what is this guy's name?
John Cage.
Ugh.
He's
What a-
probably Nick Cage's like nephew. He's probably a great fucking guy.
Maybe.
As soon as I
we should do like a mean fucking idiot because that guy's gonna win.
yeah, fuck that
I'm
guy.
mad at him.
Pissing me off. But my problem is that I as soon as I like went through it initially and was like tore him apart in my head for what an idiot he is, I was like, but in 639 years, someone's gonna remember his name. I'm like, fuck, just be mad at the guy for once, you know?
No, you know what? I just had this thought. He's gonna hear about this podcast for sure because
Oh yeah,
people be talking, and
Yep.
he's gonna hear about 52 factorial, and he's just gonna be like,
yeah, dude.
make a song that's 52
factorial.
factorial long.
Oh no. Honestly, ours were related, you know.
That's weird,
Our
and that's
facts,
not.
kinda.
We did not plan that. I don't know. We're
No.
gonna tear back the curtain a little bit. Robbie and I do not. I think maybe once we've ever explained what our fucking idiot or fact was to the person.
Beforehand.
Other than
Is that
that,
what
we're
you're
just
saying? Yeah.
we're just winging it. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
well, we
mention
like
it,
to
but
keep
we
it-
won't. Yeah, we
Yeah.
won't say it out loud.
We'll be like, I have a good one this
yeah,
week.
mine's good. It's about
Yeah.
a guy.
Yours
deal
was
with it.
good. I knew mine was better because mine's always better. But
Well, I
that's
mean,
not
it's all
true.
subjective. I mean,
True.
mine was complicated and confusing, and yours
Mhm.
was complicated and weird. So
And weird. So, and you know, if that doesn't perfectly describe our podcast,
I
don't
wonder
know
if
what
he's
does.
on. I wonder if John Cage is on Spotify.
Yeah, look it
Your
up.
phone
It's just
just,
a
like,
live
blows up.
feed. Yeah, seriously. Well, I think that to conclude the podcast, I can say for both of us,
Sure.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Sure. That's the good way to end it.
Yep.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah. Thank
Um,
you guys so much. We love you.
52 episodes, man. We are
Yeah.
still going.
Yep. And still going.
Still-
Yep. All right.
Just Energizer Bunny. Let's do this. Send
Beating
us an
that
email,
drum.
guys. 2fuckingidiotspod@gmail.
Yep.
And we'll definitely be confused about it on the next pod.
And
So.
send you autographs. So, all
Awesome.
righty. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you guys for listening. See ya.
Peace.
Happy or sad, it's story time